Willie D Live.
And I think that some of the things in our community have perpetuated us being against each other. Like me and you, we never had a falling out. We've been knowing each other for
Right.
35 years, something like that.
Yeah. But that's primarily because you agree that I'm always right.
Correct.
And then I agree that you're always right.
Correct. So no, I loved what you just said, and I think that that's a message that needs to be rang around the world. Like, it does get a bad rap, but what you just said, I'm gonna roll with that. Yeah, that changed. I've never heard it put that way, and that's how it is when I talk to you. I always get a different perspective on things. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna run with that.
Absolutely.
Okay. All
Absolutely.
Right. Next.
Who are some of the other people that you've worked with that I may not know that you've worked with? I know you work with so many people, but I don't want to be like at your funeral and they be like, yeah, she worked with this. And I'm like, looking at it like,
oh, what you're doing is suggesting that I'm going to go before you. That's what we can go in. I'm going to be at your funeral telling the people that you one of the people I worked with.
However it go.
We have an agreement.
However it go.
We have an agreement.
We have an agreement.
So my brother has been Magic Johnson's attorney for the last 20-something years. So he's, allowed his little sister to tag along and work in those spaces with Magic. Life-changing.
Okay.
I was on the road for a stint with Brian McKnight. Life-changing. Evander Holyfield. That's kind of where I got my boxing experience from. I cut my teeth in boxing with James and Evander. I helped. I think I planned the event for the opening of the Fifth Ward gym. Mm-hmm. That's how long ago that was. So, and through James, at that particular time, I worked with Mike Tyson. His sister Jackie and I went and helped. I helped pick the office in Brooklyn that they had back in the day. And then when Floyd Mayweather came, I was able to work with him. I worked with Latasha Scott from Escape for a while. Her husband Rocky and we're good friends. We're like brothers and sisters. Actually, he was the one who introduced me to Rob. So he's the reason for all of this mess. No, just don't kill me, Rocky. But yeah, that's it. And now I work with I work with G Unity.
Yeah, but I think that you should totally embrace, your.
You always say that.
I think you should totally embrace your entire past because, I'm not saying that it's something to brag on or whatever, anything that
it does sound like a brag though. That's why I don't do it.
But anything that probably had an adverse effect on your life or whatever, it's the old saying, if it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. Mm-hmm. And, it's part of your story. Mm-hmm. And you have a very compelling story, and whether you want to admit it or not, you have a movie yourself. You got a book or two yourself. You got it. You got a book. You got at least a couple of books in you. All right, and you have a film yourself. So I think that you should embrace that. It's like me being associated with certain people and maybe they did something wrong or whatever, or the relationship didn't work out right or whatever. But, it happened. It is what it is, and I'm a big advocate for telling it like it is, even at my funeral.